Hello, Mr. RJ.
How's it going, Francis?
It's going pretty well, buddy. Well, I have something pretty good for you today, if you can't tell.
Well, it is the greatest game of 2017 sport.
It is Game of the Year 2017, also Games of the Year 2008 through 2016 Spore, very correct. And I was thinking we would do a little run. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it. I want to touch the stars, but I want to start out as a germ.
What do you think? Herbivore or carnivore?
Let's do carnivore. I want to consume everything that I come into contact with like I do in normal life. Possible lore suggestion to kind of establish a base. What if this is the planet that Pizza Planet was based on?
Like the restaurant chain from the Pixar movies Pizza Planet.
Yes.
So...
And like the end goal is that we find Earth and then tell them about Pizza Planet, and then they create a chain about it.
So, okay, so... We're gonna start from the cell stage, and the goal of this playthrough is to find Earth and create Pizza Planet, therefore creating the rest of our culture.
Yes.
Alright, sounds good. So I think we should just call this, there we go.
What about Pizza Embryo, because we're starting? This is where like pizza as a concept was in the larval stage.
Pizza Eden?
Yeah, I'll go for that.
Alright. Here we go. And there's our boy. Our little
Pizza
baby boy. I'm gonna call this one Steven.
Oh, that was a nice flanking maneuver. Oh, okay, that's a tail, it's not a spear. You just made that go extinct. That like traveled throughout the galaxy, landed, was like, sweet, I'm not traveling through the galaxy anymore, and now it's dead.
Yeah. Yeah, long ways is on an asteroid and now it's a nothing.
So relatable.
So my favorite part about this first cell stage of Spore was always the fact that you just need to eat to evolve, and eating will evolve you faster.
That's funny, because I've eaten a lot of crackle bars today, and I have not grown any rice on the inside.
Yeah, see, I was hoping like, oh, get out of there, Steven. I was hoping the more I went to McDonald's, like I'd get some gills or something, but nothing yet. I do like this narrative that Spore creates.
You mean the incorrect narrative of evolution?
That's pretty correct in my opinion. I think this is exactly frame by frame how humanity started.
To scale.
To scale, yeah. Humanity was a little green blob that ate smaller, pinker blobs, and eventually became, you know, all the important people who exist.
After about an hour of doing Let's Play.
About an hour, yeah. See, they want to tell you, you read all these textbooks, they want to tell you that it's years and millions and millennia and all that, but no, about an hour.
I have been told that my voice sounds like I absolutely hate being wherever I am, and if I spend another minutes there, I'm going to kill myself.
It does. Whoever told you that was correct.
A lot of people have told me that. I don't know how to fix it. I tried fixing it once. I tried that once, and they just said, you sound like you're more angry and louder about it.
I just can't wait for the day where you hop on Discord and you go, "Hey Frank, what's going on, buddy?" You know what? I think it's time to fuck. What do you think?
Yeah, press the fuck button.
Yeah. See, now this is also a one-to-one scale recreation of dating in real life.
I think it needs to be a triangle to fully get into the pizza lore.
I think this is the best.
Yeah, they do not give the platonic shapes much love here.
I'm thinking maybe we use eyes as like maybe pepperoni.
Oh yeah, I dig that. Originally, I thought you were going for like a mutant Kermit the Frog vibe, but I dig this too.
See, I think Five Eyes might be a little much. Let's get some ramjets on there. Maybe... See, now it looks like a carrot.
Carrot is a very fundamental part of the pizza recipe.
Maybe some stabby boys?
Yeah, you're gonna want to get in there. Pizza wasn't meant to be eaten.
See, now what everybody forgets about pizza is that we had to domesticate it first.
Much like the cow, it started with giant spikes that made 90% of its body weight.
Why?
Is that eye like in its mouth?
I think it's like about to be crushed by its mouth.
That's,
Why would it even...
It's a very uncomfortable imagery.
I don't... Oh man, alright. Maybe... What do you think? What do you think? This for the boy? Any other suggestions?
Yeah, that's a good boy.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And let's see. You gotta color him like... Oh, see, like, I like the racing stripes.
Do they have like a flame decal?
You know, I
Is that something we could have downloaded?
don't... No, I don't think so.
Frankly, I think you should have downloaded that.
Flame decals for Cell Stage?
Yeah.
I think, for any modders out there in the audience, I think I know your next project.
Frankly, I'm ashamed it hasn't been done yet.
You and me both, my pal. So now we need to name this guy.
Pizza.
No, if we're... Hold on. If we're on Pizza Eden, then he has to be Pizza Adam, right?
But I feel like we're gonna hit some copyright law with the
Bible?
Vatican. Yeah.
With, like the base ideas...
Pizza Dan.
Pizza Dan. How about... I got it. What do you think?
You know what they say? It was Adam and Eve, not Saucy Steve.
Adam and Eve, not Saucy Steve. There we go. Oh.
I like Saucy Steve. Or Saucy Steven for the formal paperwork.
See, now I feel like we're kind of pigeonholing ourselves here with Saucy Steven.
How so?
It's not going to be just one boy. Eventually, he's going to be many boys.
Oh, that's true. That one particular one is Saucy Steven, but there's a whole saucy race.
What do you think? The Saucipians.
I was gonna say Saucy Boys, but I feel like we use that meme too much.
I was gonna say we should stick with the lore. Saucipians.
Yeah, Saucipians works.
Bam. Alright, we're ready to go. Oh, look at that boy.
So it feels like the meta game established Mr. Con. You gotta get a lot of tentacles.
There are a lot of tentacle boys.
Oh, you're gonna want to get that. You want to get that piece.
We got poison.
So I feel like that doesn't fit with the lore. Since pizza eventually would need to be domesticated. Or maybe that would fit into the lore.
I mean, have you ever see, I might be offending a lot of people here, but they do put pineapples in it sometimes that could be considered poison.
By people who are incredibly incorrect, yes.
Oh man, this is gonna be our first big fight, isn't it? Hey, it's another Saucipian!
Sick. It's a tiny boy.
He is a tiny boy. He's gotta go fucking eat some more.
You have to guide him. You have to be his protector. I want to see him grow.
Nobody guided Saucy Steve.
Tosty Steve is his own man.
Alright, time to have some more sex. Oh, we found a couple Saucipians.
We were the tinier one in that scenario.
So, maybe it wasn't a Saucy Stan, maybe it was a Saucy Stephanie?
Yeah, I feel that. So what's the vase-looking thing in the top right that we got?
That is a omnivore tube, which you can eat meat or suck vegetables.
I feel like we need to be able to suck vegetables, considering some pizzas have vegetables on them.
I do agree. There are some pizzas with vegetables.
But I fail to see how we get the meat tube. That seems like a very thin meat tube.
See, my whole thing is this is turning to more of a drumstick character. Like a chicken drumstick.
Ooh, are we saying that the chicken wing was closely related to the pizza, but it branched off somewhere in the evolutionary tree?
It was the missing link between pizza and pizza people.
I'm very excited for how pizza people are gonna look.
You and me both. I also believe that chicken drumsticks evolved separately from chickens.
And then the chickens just evolved to have the drumsticks or a similar type to make them more appealing for domestication.
Well, I think
figuring that would go well, not anticipating factory farming.
Well, here, let me establish some of the lore here for you. I think what happened was the chicken used to be like a snake. It used to move like a snake, and it used to be like a carnivore. And to hunt its prey, it had no way because it was like hopping along like a snake, and it couldn't catch anything. And then, over millions of billions or thousands of years, whichever one is correct, the chicken decided, I got it. Let's get some of those drumstick-looking boys, and let's have legs that look like that, so then the prey, thinking that they're harmless little drumsticks, come to us, and then BAM! Peck their eyes out, eat them. And that's how the
chickens
chicken
are very apex predators.
The apex predator, the pinnacle of apex predators, the chicken. Why? No one expects it. Got it.
I think that is a very big part of our canon.
See, now, the only problem with the meat tube is that... Wow, some rocket boys.
Try to get the rocket boy. I want to see if the meat tube is successful with that.
Just get in there, huh? Look, see, look at this.
That's makes it a little bit harder to eat.
Yeah.
I think you're supposed to keep your carnivore mouth and then add that.
And also have meat tube.
Yeah, because I think that's just an algae tube.
I mean, it's an omnivore tube.
I haven't played in a while, but I think that means it would be making an omnivore. I think after you kill us, we should go back in the fuck zone and see what we can do.
I don't think I disagree with you.
Oh, Jesus, I did not like that dude.
Oh, whoops!
Well, we got what was coming.
Oh, man. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this. Oh, boy. Survival of the fittest. Oh! Oh, wow! The spikes actually forced him off!
Oh, did you get him?
No, he's still jumping. I need one more spike poke. Oh! Rip Spicy Staniel. Man, we lost all those fuck points too. We need 15 fuck points to put a mouth back on him.
Oh, we lose it after we die? I guess that makes sense from like
an evolutionary standpoint, yeah. So I don't remember this game having currents. I don't remember it being that in-depth.
Get it? You're in the water depth.
Haha! Who's big now, cocksucker?
It's still a little bit larger.
Yeah, fuck you. Just like real-life evolution.
I think to get revenge for Saucy Staniel, you need to make that species.
Yeah, I think we're on the same page here. Yeah, fuck you.
Is there any other game
shit!
that's like Spore that shows like the next boss just losing constantly, waiting for you to become an appropriate level for it to notice you?
I don't think so.
See, I feel like that was a very oh, I have not seen that.
Yeah, I think that. Oh boy.
Rip.
Let's see. Do we have enough fuck points to have sex now? Nah.
2 more.
I mean, Breath of the Wild, like you could just start the game and then go fight the boss immediately. Like you didn't even have to do any of this shit.
Really?
Yeah, like right when you start the game, you could just head straight to the castle and beat the game.
But like, it would probably be pretty hard because you didn't
Oh
level
yeah,
up.
it'd be like next to impossible, but like technically you can do it.
We need to kill that thing so you can get the weapons.
Oh. Let's charge him back up. There we go. Alright. So what are we thinking?
So we need to get the regular mouse back in there. Wait, just like hover over it now. Does it like still say? Yeah, like go hover over the other one. The one. I don't understand how they eat living things with that.
I mean, could be like a processing tube, maybe?
I mean, like lore-wise, I'm sure there's an explanation, but I didn't see it in the gameplay.
Oh yeah, no, you can kind of just vampired him, huh?
Oh yeah, I guess.
So we're gonna do regular jaw.
Good usual jaw.
Good usual jaw, yeah. Maybe get rid of the jets. I feel like they're kind of holding us back a little bit. Get some of those winged boys. Throw a speed boy. Do another speed boy.
Yeah, I think we established that the elite trend right now is to have as many noodly appendages as possible.
Right, just like in real life.
Yeah, you gotta maximize your surface area of noodly appendage.
See, it's funny you mentioned that. When I was on the train the other day, I've learned that the most effective way for nobody to bother you is just lay across as many seats as possible. Just cover up as much area as you physically can.
Oh, he's mad about the very many of them.
Man, he really missed eating people, huh?
Oh jeez, that guy has 3 Sparky Boys.
I'm gonna ignore him, maybe. Oh man, look at the efficiency. This is like some real speedrun shit right here.
It is the correct way to play Spore when your ultimate lore goal is to establish the chain.
Like, see, when you saw this, when you would see this, you wouldn't go, yeah, that's pizza. But
Well, if you looked at a banana before you got there, then you'd be like, yeah, that's a thing that I'd put in a sundae. That is a large boy.
see, what I'm not so sure is the fiction that we've created that all pizza is alive and sentient.
But domesticated.
Domesticated, right? That's the term we use. I'm not sure I enjoy that.
Well, think of like any snack food advertisement you've seen. Like they spend the first 45 seconds of the minute commercial establishing a personality, really anthropomorphizing like the M&M, and the end of it is just like getting fucking brutally murdered.
Oh, so wait a second. Hold on. We're on some other shit here. I think that this isn't pizza, but like an anthropomorphic pizza, like in commercials.
Yeah.
Like everybody always thought, oh, that was just a funny joke. No, no, no.
That's real life.
This is life. That's the origin story. So I don't know how multiverse theory works or string theory or any of that stuff, but
Wow, you lost to a bunch of little tiny boys.
yeah, wow, I got really swarmed there. So I don't know how string theory or multiverse theory or anything like that. I don't watch enough Rick and Morty. But what I'm thinking is, this is the universe where all those shitty advertisements and like anthropomorphic characters are real beings.
So what you're saying is that for when we go to the next stage, we need to create a species that looks like an M&M, like one that looks like a Pop-Tart, one that's a goldfish.
Yeah, I think it is our civic duty.
We need to tell that story.
Who else is going to tell this? Oh wow, I'm getting sucked. Oh boy.
Oh, so it is a very vampiric. Okay. I understand how that works now. You ever found any of those like meteorite bits?
Oh, we got all the parts.
Oh.
Yeah, well, that was like the first thing we did. We're almost there. Oh, here we go.
See, I tried shaking my brain into existence, and then I had to see a doctor. Yeah, he knows that he is about to become one of the most consumed food items in the entire world.
Yeah,
he's
like,
mad about it.
That tiny little brain, like the first thought was like, "What the fuck? You guys are gonna eat me?" And then he's not dealing. He's
like,
not
no, I'm gonna eat you.
Yeah, he's preemptively eating, so humans can't eat him. I think you know what? That's some good fiction.
I am happy with the lore we're establishing.
Change the color again, or what do you think?
Yeah, I think Vaporwave's been played out through the course of this 30-minute recording.
I think we're on dark and edgy now.
Yeah. Oh, I want to go like harsh noise, but an aesthetic.
Ooh, maybe red? Oh man, that's pretty harsh.
I think there needs to be a lot of dots.
Just really visual, yeah, like just really not
visually unpleasant.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I don't like looking at that. I like how he gets progressively angrier.
So I think that's just how you tell a story. Like, there's no story where like the character gets progressively like more content with its situation.
Yeah, or like he does anything to like improve himself emotionally or mentally. I think he just gets more and more angry.
Yeah, I think that is the correct plot.
Yeah. It's like, you know how there are only 7 stories? One of them is just, like, they don't mention it, but like the one rule to all of that is make sure your character is much more angry at the end than it was in the beginning.
Absolutely. Beowulf, angry wolf at the end.
Yeah.
Macbeth, also an angry wolf at the end.
Yeah. Also
I like how it has 3 leg options. It's like thick, not thick, and like half thick.
So we're thinking like noodly legs, not so noodly legs, and then straight up Tommy Kane later.
Are we going for Chicago deep dish, or are we going for New York pizza?
Let's see how flat
Or
I
like
can
fancy. Or are we going for like fancy flatbreads? So what I'm envisioning is a flat triangle with legs.
See, now, the problem with that is you're implying that the Spore creature creator has like good in it. I don't.
Just use the command line. Be like, set good to yes.
True. Did try that. Let's see. Turn on console commands. Something you can do? Nope. Okay. Nope. No console commands. All right. So can't set good to yes, so we might be screwed.
We're gonna have to make do with good set to no.
Yeah. If
So how I'm,
then yes. If
so what I'm thinking is make it as long as possible, and then do a gradient of thickness going down the line,
so
so it kind of looks like triangles.
we get this part. Just swirl that up.
Okay, so I think we pivot now that I'm seeing this, and we make the anthropomorphic M&M.
Just throw everything out the window.
Yeah, I think the whole pizza idea is garbage. We never should have done it. We need to make the anthropomorphic M&Ms.
Gotta get it up. All right. Yeah, I think I'm with that. All right.
All right, let's toss some legs on this bad boy.
How thick? I'm thinking we go as thick as possible.
Yeah, the constant running away from people trying to consume their chocolatey flesh is giving them good calves.
All right. Oh. Let's try and.
Yeah, you want to make that like straight.
There we go.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
That's an M&M boy.
Yeah, that's looking good. There we go. Look at that.
That is incredible.
Beautiful. All right, let's get some.
You want those big scary eyes. Yes. Make them large. Yeah, not that large. Oh.
I don't know, man.
How close to the modern species of anthropomorphic M&Ms do we want to get?
Well, here, hold on. Let me just throw up a picture.
Maybe
Let me just throw up a picture of an M&M real quick.
Maybe we want to keep it like this because when M&M started, they were so terrified at the concept of existing in such a horrifying state that they were just constantly scared and looked like that and had one eye that somehow was two.
Counterpoint. That's all great, and that's all genius. Counterpoint.
I think we need to do it a little bit larger. Yeah, okay, man. Down for that.
And then, just like all M&Ms,
they have spikes for arms.
spiky arms, yeah.
That's what's under the gloves.
Yeah, they don't tell you that. There you go. See, now this isn't just any kind of anthropomorphic M&M. I think this is like a tactical M&M.
A warrior class M&M.
There you go.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like everything I'm looking at right now.
Oh no! Oh man! Oh man!
Oh.
Oh no!
You were not ready for a circular geometry.
Oh wow! Oh god! It
Just collapses in itself. I truly do not feel sorry for eating M&Ms anymore. Their existence is pain.
Whoa, boy! Oh, I don't like this.
All right, I think we need to save this. Let's hit the metaphorical Normandy of the M&M existence that is Pizza Planet.
Counterpoint. Hold on, let's see. Oh, this one. See, now this one's relatively normally.
Yeah, but I feel like it's lost the ratio that we need to really demonstrate. Or maybe that's how large the chocolate is compared to the legs and the domestication that's happened in the current times. Make it more. Okay, yeah. I like this one.
Yeah, see now this is it's a good look. Also get some eyebrows.
Yes. Oh, that's an anchor. I think we're gonna have to change the names now too.
Yeah, I don't think he's a Saucipian anymore. Oh, see now he looks sad. He's like, please don't eat me. And then he fucking stabs you right in the throat.
That is how I remember eating candy as a child.
Yeah.
Alright, what should the new name be? So what's the letter before M?
It's K.
I think it's L.
L, yeah, L. Wow.
So it's an Ellen Elliott. Prequel to...
It was mangled by our human language.
Yeah, prequel to Eminem, the rapper. It was never pizza. Okay, I like that.
So, I'm gonna change this to... See, now which color M&M was your favorite?
I think the green had like good stat. Oh yeah, you got that neon green. That is an M&M official color.
Oh man.
No, like they're totally blank, totally shiny.
Oh man.
That is an M&M you find in the wild.
This is a wild, undomesticated M&M.
It is the wood elf of the M&M population. Alright, so let's hit the land and call it an episode.
Oh wait, hold on. I have to see how this happens.
Yeah, how does it get to...
So it just kind of does, huh?
Yeah.
I don't really like looking at those guys.
Well, we have a whole bunch more episodes planned.
Oh, that we do. Oh man.
Alright, I will see you in the next episode, Frank.
Oh, look at it go. Oh my goodness! What have we done?
Oh, what is that one doing? Oh, it's making more of them.
Oh god. Oh, it's a dead boy already.
Can, like, we add a laugh track? It's like, that was funny. But I legitimately, my brain shut down. And I stared at the screen like there was a physical response I was supposed to have to this. And it just never happened.
I think what we can... It's a good question. I think what we can do is we can have you laugh and then edit it in post.
Can that be like the recurring joke that like all laugh is like this one laugh that I did?
Yeah. You wanna set that precedent right now? Alright, there you go. There's the laugh for the rest of time.